and welcome. I hope you're all doing okay. We are out today on the Cube Stereo 140 mountain bike. There's a lot more to that, but I can't remember. It's a Pro because it has the carbon frame with the aluminum front fork and the aluminum swing arm. And part of what we're going to accomplish today is just to check out what my impressions are about this Cube. Now, one of the interesting things about the new series of Bosch controllers for the mountain bikes is that there's an added assist setting. Now, these are pedal assist electric motors, and what that means is that you can't just run it on electrical power alone, like it was a electric motorcycle almost. You pedal and you get an assist at the motor. So that's basic information number one about the Bosch system. Basic information number two is that they typically come with 3 or 4 assist modes, and they range from nothing to a lot in terms of assist. So you've got even an assist mode. You're going to hear my breath come up and down here because we're working it. You've even got an assist mode that you can put on if you're just pushing the bike, which I initially thought, like, why would anybody need that? But if you think about it, you get stuck on a mountain trail on a steep uphill section and you can't pedal yourself out. You're going to really appreciate having a little assist, because these bikes, although they're, I don't know, in terms of heavy and light, certainly carbon frame is lighter than most, but it's still heavy, and an all steel frame would be heavier yet, and you're going to need that assist. So typically the Bosch motor has off, echo, in terms of battery conservation, least drain on the battery, tour, going up the hill here now, gonna shift down a gear, whoop. Okay, that's fun, I always love that section. Tour is the second easiest on the battery consumption. There's a Sport, which gives you a little more assist, a little more potential speed, and Turbo, which, as you might guess, is the highest amount of pedal assist that you can dial up. The eMT version adds another setting, and it is eMTB, e-mountain bike, and that's kind of an all-around setting. What that does, I think, somebody who's familiar with the algorithm could tell me, what that does, I think, is vary the assist according to the force in your pedal input. And it allows you to dial within a certain amount of gear changes, so that you just don't have to bother all that much with the gear change, and it will provide variable assistance as it sees the trail and where you're going. So that's a much appreciated and nice setup. I tend to be just putting it in the e-mountain bike boat mode. We're going to dial back as we get up to the gym here. I tend to put it in the e-mountain bike mode and more or less forget about it. And I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but they're setting up for Halloween. There's some Halloween stuff there. And I use the e-mountain bike mode then and stay within a couple, 3 gears. And that generally, getting off the bike now, and that generally provides me a wide flexibility for tackling trails. And you don't necessarily need to do all that many gear changes as you go along, which is much appreciated. So that's just a comment about the Bosch riding motor, the assist systems, and how they operate. I'm going to go in here, do a little workout, and I'll get back with you on the flip side. I'm going to be very curious to see how this mic setup worked up in the wind, because if it'll stand this, it'll certainly stand a motorcycle. Okay, catch up to you later on.